Hi everyone. I'm just going to do my player ratings for the Liverpool players from what was an excellent victory today. Obviously, the season doesn't really get properly started until next week, but maybe I'm popular, but I'm always someone that looks forward to the Community Shield. It's obviously that curtain raiser for the season, and I was really looking forward to this game today, mainly because it's Liverpool v Man City, and when the teams come out as well, bar Adrian and maybe a couple of others, it clearly was for both sides their first team, and it was a fantastic game. But Liverpool were definitely the better side, deserved the win. And yeah, there's so many positives going into next season. Next week. But let me do the player ratings. Starting with Adrian, who of course was in goal today. I thought he did really well. I thought he made some good saves. Clearly, kicking is not his strength, but I think that was an instruction from the bench. You know, if you get the ball, let's not play out from the back. Let's not take risks. Just get rid of it. Clearly, Adrian on the ball, his skill set nowhere near Alisson. So I think that was an instruction. But I think Adrian did what he was asked to do. In terms of the goal, to me, it looked like he had two hands on the ball. But maybe that's just me. I thought it was harsh, and obviously the initial save that he made was brilliant. I thought he was good today. He's third choice goalkeeper at the end of the day. I've seen people criticising him. He's third choice, and if you're expecting your third choice goalkeeper to be world class, then you're just unrealistic. So stepping in today in place of Alisson and Kelleher, I thought he did really well. And good to see him win another piece of silverware with the club. Trent Alexander-Arnold, well, what a goal. Brilliant. You've got City fans singing "You Scouse Bastards" all through the first half, and then the Scouser in the team goes and gets the opening goal. So that was pleasing, to say the least. He was just outstanding today. Again, we're going to see him this season be just as outstanding as all the other seasons. Certainly hasn't lost any of his passing ability since last season. Great goal, as I said, and just solid all game. Just Trent Alexander-Arnold, basically. So I've not even given them ratings. Instead of going to do ratings, I've just talked about them and not given them a rating. I'm giving Adrian a 6, by the way. And I'll give Trent... Let's give him an 8. Why not? 8 out of 10. Joel Matip. Well, Matip was solid, as always. Not really much to say about him. Didn't really notice him too much in the game, but that's a good thing. He dealt with things well. No complaints whatsoever. I think a solid 7 out of 10 for Matip. Van Dijk, I'll give him a 7 as well. I think, him and Matip together played really, really well and managed to keep Haaland quiet, which obviously isn't an easy thing to do. Both of them have obviously got such a great partnership. We know that. We've seen it many times before, but Van Dijk, again, just like Matip, outstanding. So they both get 7s. And Andy Robertson, I'll give him a 7 as well. Why not? I think he was outstanding as well. Again, some great passes, great crossing, brilliant energy, obviously getting up and down the left flank. Obviously had that shot in the second half, which wasn't the best shot in the world, but he won the ball back and drove forward. Man City players are expecting him to pass, so I guess he's just being unpredictable and going for the shot. But yeah, he was outstanding again. And again, he's going to be world class this season. A really important player for Liverpool. Fabinho, he was pretty good. Again, I wasn't too much to say about him, but it was his usual self. He was aggressive in the tackle, made some interceptions. Again, I'll go for a solid 7 out of 10 for Fabinho. Jordan Henderson, I thought Jordan Henderson was really, really good today. He's going to get a 7 as well. Every now and then, wasteful with the passing, but pressing was outstanding, really intense in his game. I say wasteful with his passing at times, but then at other times, putting some really good passes in. I think there was one in the first half where Ederson sort of got his fingertips to it, but that was heading straight for Diaz. I think Henderson's had a really good pre-season, actually, from what I've seen. People may disagree, which is fine, but I think it's been really solid this pre-season. And I thought maybe this might be the season where Klopp starts to phase him out, for want of a better phrase, where he sort of tries to give more game time now to the likes of Carvalho and Elliott, and then looking to bring in another central midfielder next season, like Bellingham maybe. But I think from what I've seen from Henderson so far in the pre-season and in the game today, he's still got a really big part to play for Liverpool. He's our captain at the end of the day, and should be another really good season for him coming up. Thiago, I thought he was just outstanding. He was certainly the best out of the midfielders today, possibly man of the match, really. I'll give him a 9, actually. I think he was outstanding. Dribbling was there, strength was there, passing is always there, as we know, but just brought a bit of everything to the game. Proper box-to-box performance from Thiago. And yeah, you can't ask for much more than what you saw from him today. We knew when we signed him what sort of a player he could be. Didn't have the best of starts, as we know, but now he really is on his game. And actually, to be honest, he could probably play better than this. But how he's playing at the moment is obviously a really high level. And Man City, for me, have the best midfield in the world. So, you know, for Thiago to sort of run around and not boss them, but, you know, to play to that level against a side like City, again, just shows he's genuinely world class. And yeah, if he can keep that up throughout the season, then we'll be all right, I'm sure. Salah, he also gets a 9. Obviously got his goal and got the assist. I appreciate the assist was obviously a pass back to Trent, who then bangs it in from outside the box. And obviously the goal was a penalty, but it's one of the best penalties you can ever take. It's pretty much unsavable, you know, low into the bottom corner, into the side netting. So, yeah. But it wasn't about the goal and the assist. In fact, the goal and the assist from Salah was probably the least talked about thing in terms of his performance. His dribbling was on point today, 100%. Getting himself out of situations, and just, I was watching it with my brother, and we were just like saying to each other, what? How has he done that? How has he managed to get away? How has he managed to keep the ball? But, you know, the answer is because he's Mo Salah. Obviously, he's world class, and we've obviously signed Núñez and Carvalho, but definitely the signing of the summer is getting that new contract for Salah. It's just huge for Liverpool, and yeah, based on his performance today, he's sharp. He's absolutely ready to start the season. Certainly reckon he'll get another opening day goal against Fulham. Let's hope so anyway. But yeah, Mo Salah on top of his game today, 9 out of 10, and a goal and an assist, starting as he means to go on, I'm sure. Firmino started up front, of course. I didn't think Firmino got into the game as much as he would have liked, but he dropped deep and pressed well, as he always does. Worked incredibly hard for the team, and was always there looking to create chances for the other attackers. But yeah, as I say, didn't really get as many touches on the ball as he would have liked, and then obviously ended up coming off for Núñez. But no concerns in terms of the performance. It was solid. But yeah, not too much to say other than, you know, he did his job to the best he could. And yeah, when he come off for Núñez, he got a round of applause, and that's that, really. So, I don't know. I'll give him a... Can I give him a 6? I'll give him a 6. 6 out of 10. I'm saying, can I give him a 6? Obviously I can. And Luis Diaz. Well, I thought Diaz was obviously really exciting today. It's the Diaz that we knew, getting on the ball and straight away looking to run at people, being really positive with it. You know, really quick. But quite wasteful, actually, today. I think there was quite a few times where he got the ball, you're on the edge of the seat, and then all of a sudden he makes the wrong decision, or the final ball isn't quite good enough. Obviously, that's something that's going to have to improve as the season goes on, and I'm not here being negative at all. I love Luis Diaz, he's going to be great, but obviously we've watched Sadio Mane for like 5 or 6 years, and he was outstanding at making the right decision, getting the final ball right, you know. So now we're looking to get that from Diaz. He's basically the Mane replacement in terms of on the left wing. So yeah, he's got to, you know, sort of improve in his decision making slightly in the final ball. But other than that, today, as I say, really quick, really skillful, positive play, showing great link up with the other attackers, and I'm sure he's going to have a great season. And his end product will come with time. You know, they can't all just come in and, you know, get it right straight away. There is a development process there for Diaz, but once that comes along, then he's going to be frightening. We just know it. And then on to the subs. Obviously, who else can we start with other than Darwin Núñez, who came on in the 59th minute for Firmino. And wow, what can I say about Darwin Núñez other than welcome? Outstanding. I mean, all the comments in pre-season, most of the comments have been from bitter opposition fans who've got nothing better to do than watch Liverpool's pre-season games. Why would you want to do that? I hate pre-season friendlies. I hate watching Liverpool in pre-season friendlies. I'm like, just get the real games on. So how fans of other teams can be watching them, well, fair play to you. But today he come on and showed exactly what he's all about. He was on the pitch for like half an hour and he had so many chances. Could have had more than that goal and obviously won the penalty. And I love the way that he was running back to the ref as well with so much passion and probably swayed the referee's decision for that as well. And then obviously the brilliant moment in stoppage time, getting Liverpool's third goal. His celebration, outstanding. The crowd, outstanding. Just couldn't have gone any better for Núñez, really. When he was standing there waiting to come on, obviously he's going to have thoughts going through his head. What's going to happen today? He would have been hoping it would be something like that. And it happened, and lots of great pictures and stuff like that will come out of this as well. So, really great start. In terms of what he's going to do this season, well, who knows? It's going to be intriguing to see. But I think based on today and from the other pre-season games, he's going to get loads of goals. Loads of goals. And looked already to have a really good link-up with Salah as well, which is obviously really exciting. So, yeah, he comes on and gets an... could give him a 9, I don't know. I'll give him an 8. But, pretty much. If you want to give him a 10, I wouldn't argue it. But I'll give him an 8. I'll be modest for him. I didn't rate Diaz, but I'll give him a 6 for Diaz. Milner come on as well, didn't he? Yep, Milner come on in the 74th minute for Trent. Milner come on, absolutely brilliant, going in at right back. Look, it's the Community Shield. I shouldn't get too emotional about it, but when it was 2-1 and I see Milner... Was it 2-1 or was it 1-1? I can't remember. When I see Milner coming on, I'm like, oh no. It was 2. It was 1-1, was it? I don't know. I see him come on, I'm like, oh my god, we're taking off. It's not the fact that Milner's coming on, it was the fact that Trent was going off. But Milner come on was absolutely outstanding. Great passes forward, intercepting, tackling, just doing James Milner things, and was just brilliant, really. So I'm going to give him a 7. I thought it was outstanding. Harvey Elliott as well. He came on also in the 74th minute for Henderson, and I just thought Elliott was outstanding. I really did. I've looked at some other ratings that people have given Harvey Elliott when he come on, and some of them are a bit low. I thought for what I saw, this is a guy that's still in his teens coming on against Manchester City, and the way he played with that confidence, the way he was like jinking past people, just really, really exciting. Again, showing that link-up play down the right-hand side with Mo Salah. I'm just so excited about what Harvey Elliott's going to do for Liverpool this season. I think he's going to get lots and lots of game time, and I really think this could be it. Last season was really going to be his breakthrough season, then the awful injury happened. This season, I think, if he stays fit, I think this is going to be the one for Harvey Elliott. He's got that new squad number, and I think he's going to really kick on and progress. But yeah, in terms of this game, I thought he was brilliant coming on, really exciting, got me on the edge of my seat, and I think there's a lot more of that to come from him, so I'll give him a 7 out of 10. And then Naby Keita come on in the 85th minute for Thiago. Fabio Carvalho came on in the 90th minute for Diaz, and then obviously 90 plus 5, Salah comes off and Curtis Jones comes on. I'm not going to give them a rating because that would be ridiculous, but just a word on them. Keita, you could see every time he got the ball, he was trying to sort of find that through ball for Núñez, and Keita, we know what he's about. He's got a poor injury record, but when he is fit, when he's playing, he's quality. He brings something to the team that maybe others can't. So, yeah, he's going to be really important for us this season. Keita, I don't know what the future holds, but this season there'll be times where we really need him. So hopefully he can kick on. But he come on and was really bright. And Carvalho, well, he was really vital in setting up that Nunes goal, getting it out wide. And he come on and looked really exciting. From what I've seen from him in pre-season, he really does look like the real deal. Who knows in terms of this season, how much he's going to play or, what sort of games he will play in. But I think Klopp has got a real plan for him in terms of, he's not someone that will, I don't know, just play the cup games. He's going to be playing a lot of games this season and probably getting a lot of assists with the players that he's playing with, and the way that he plays is ever so exciting. So yeah, what a player we've got here. Just a great squad, haven't we? Really, every player I'm talking about here is just an amazing player. And Curtis Jones, obviously, in terms of the game, I don't think I saw him because he come on and had like 2 minutes. But he come on and got a chance to see that Haaland miss up close. So lucky him. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, Curtis Jones, obviously, this is a really big season for him. We talk about players kicking on and, we talk about players like Cato and Chamberlain, but it's actually a really big season for Curtis Jones as well. I'm not talking make or break or anything like that, but I think Jones has got all this potential and there's all this excitement around him. Now we've got to see him really kick on, I think. A bit more end product, a little bit quicker on the ball, less touches, stuff like that. Because he is such a special player, but there's obviously things that he needs to tidy up and stuff like that. So yeah, this could be a really big season for Jones. But I'm excited to see it. And again, what a great option to have coming off the bench. We've just done those player ratings there, and every player I mention is just wow, a really, really exciting player. And yeah, what a win for Liverpool. I mean, I mentioned Haaland's miss just now. Look, let's have it right. Haaland this season is going to be insane. He's going to score so many goals. He's going to be the difference maker in so many games. It's just wonderful to have a player like this in the Premier League. Just a shame the club that he's playing for, I suppose. Maybe it could be worse, going to Man U. But yeah, he's going to be great. Man City didn't quite look ready, but they should be. I mean, the season starts next week. But look, they're going to be obviously our biggest rivals this season. But Liverpool, great win. 3 great goals, I suppose. And yeah, just what a start to the season. Great to see all the players with the shield. Again, it's just the Community Shield, but lovely pictures. And a great way to start the season, beating City 3-1 and all that positivity. And I just can't wait for the season to kick off against Fulham next week. And obviously, we hope we start with 3 huge points. Thanks very much for listening. I hope it's been okay. Me jumping on as always. But yeah, great way to start the season. And come on, let's beat Fulham next week.